Hello everyone. Today we look at a situation where a police officer of the McKinney Texas Police Department violently throws a 15-year-old teenage girl to the ground outside a community pool area and kneels on her back in what appears to be use of excessive force.
It was an end of the school year pool party. A 15-year-old girl was thrown to the ground by an officer. As observers gathered to protest the situation escalates as the officer pulls his weapon, pointing it at two other unarmed teenagers who quickly run away. The teenager can be seen crying as she is manhandled by the officer and pinned to the ground, with the officer placing both of his knees on top of the girl, under the weight of his body in what appeared to be use of excessive force. This caused outrage in the community.
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Worse than a coward with a gun in the bag.
After this incident, the officer resigned. The police chief had this to say.
Our practice do not support his actions. He came into the call out of control, and as the video shows, was out of control during the incident.
The whole key is de-escalate situations. You, the police, don't want to become part of the problem. And that's what it appears to me happened in McKinney, Texas. The police actually became part of the problem.
It all started after members of a community pool contacted police about a rowdy crowd of students, who they said weren't members and were refusing to leave. The place got really rowdy and chaotic.
Get on the ground. Well, look, sir, I told you to stay.
Shortly the police arrived at the scene and began to disperse the crowd of students. The officers can be seen cursing at party-goers.
What did you do when I walked away? I'm sorry. So you just make me around here with 30 pounds of goddamn gear on the sun? Because you want to screw around out here?
The 15-year-old teenager had this to say.
He told me to keep walking, and I kept walking, and then I'm guessing he thought we were saying rude stuff to him. And he shoved me in the grass, and he started pulling the back of my braids.
I just don't see in that scenario where the police were in harm's way or that the kids were harming anybody else.
Just putting random black kids on the ground.
I was like one of the few Caucasian people at the party. I think it might have had something to do with racism.
Then the guns came out.
At that point, my heart did drop, and I was scared that someone was going to get shot and possibly killed. So I knew I had to keep on filming, because I got really scared when he pulled out his gun.
There's absolutely no reason to ever pull a gun unless deadly force is about to be used on you.
Members of the community had this to say.
What do you guys think of all this?
I think that it could have been a lot worse than what it was. Thank God it wasn't. The way he acted, this wasn't the first time. He has a demeanor about himself to where he seems to be hothead, and thank God it was a camera.
The teenager who tried to help the girl while she was on the ground had this to say.
He started manhandling her, and you can hear people in the video screaming. And the way he had her, I kind of freaked out, oh my gosh, he's hurting her. So I started telling him, officer, please stop, you're hurting her. It looks like I'm lunging towards the officer, but as you can see the incline, I slipped because I got bumped into twice accidentally. I was thinking I'm about to get shot. Is this it? And that's why I started running.
Adrian, you good, bro?
He was arrested and charged with evading arrest and interfering with a police officer.
There were some professional officers that were doing their job right. They were being respectful, but this one officer, he was taking it out of hand. He was real aggressive.
The police chief seems to agree.
12 officers on the scene, 11 of them did exactly what we would want them to do.
The charges against the young teenager were later dropped by the police department.
That case has been dropped.
Yes.
Good. Honestly, I'm just really happy. I'm ready to move forward.
What do you think about this incident? Leave your comments down below.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell to see more amazing videos like this.